Taiwan's leading display maker that builds car displays for Tesla will, quote, definitely build or help build a plant in North America as automotive clients press for more localized production to bring down shipping and logistical costs. This is very good news for Tesla as the electric car maker has been itself pushing to localize its supply to lower the cost and protect the supply against unforeseen circumstances. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Armen Harayan from TalkNews.com. If you are here first time, please subscribe to our channel, join our community, and ring the bell so you don't miss my next Tesla story. And if you find this report helpful, please give us thumbs up and like this. So Nikkei Asia is reporting that AU Optronics on Tuesday said it is in talks with multiple customers to evaluate new facilities for assembling car displays outside China and Taiwan, including possibly in Southeast Asia. The plan to expand output to other locations will mark a watershed moment for a panel industry that has long been rooted in Asia. The lion's share of panel production is for TV, smartphone, notebook, and tablet manufacturing. There will definitely be production capacity in North America, and it is likely to be built in the United States or in Mexico. We are in discussion about the location. Paul Peng, chairman of AUO, told reporters on the sidelines of the opening of the Smart City and a Lot Expo in Taipei. Here's another quote. Supplying the automotive market is highly customized. Display makers generally need to do more assembly work to link displays with other systems and then ship them to customers. So we need to be close to customers and the market instead of only supplying screens. End of the quote. Automakers also want displays to be made closer to where they will be used for logistical reasons. Displays have grown in the past few years from 6 inches to more than 20 inches, and the biggest is the new upcoming Mercedes. This adds more cost on packaging and logistics, which is an issue that the clients want to tackle, Peng said. He said his company is also considering expanding production in the Southeast Asia, such as Thailand, where many Japanese car makers already have an automotive supply chain. Here is another quote, friends. We are also evaluating the European market, but since many Tier 1 European automotive suppliers also have production facilities in China, the demand to build new capacity in Europe is less strong than in North America, Peng said. This virus that we have all been going through showed the automotive markets that we need to localize our supply. AUO, which supplies car makers like Tesla, BMW, Ford, and Toyota, is also the world's second largest notebook display supplier after China's BOE technology. Its customers include Apple, HP, Dell, and Acer. So as you see, they have more than one Tesla reason to go to the United States. AU overseas expansion plan was initially spurred by notebook clients worried about US tariffs on imports from China. Quote, the call for us to build new non-China capacity for notebooks has slowed down, but the need from automobile clients is rising, he said. AUO last year reported a net profit of $3.37 billion new Taiwan dollars. That's 119.4 million US dollars, significantly less than the 19 billion in 2019 due to severe supply glut driven by subsidized Chinese competitors. The positive earnings performance was driven by robust demand for notebooks and tablets, while Beijing also redirects subsidies from displays to semiconductors, one of the key battlegrounds of the US-China tech war, reports Nikkei Asia. Friends, speaking of China or Tesla's production and localization of supplies, it looks like Tesla is making some very serious steps toward increasing its production of vehicles in China as Tesla is rumored to have acquired significant new land south of Giga Shanghai to potentially set up the production of its affordable 25,000 new vehicle there. Some people call it the Model 2, but we have no indication that the new 25,000 Tesla will be called Model 2. So on March 1, it was revealed that Shanghai is selling a plot of land over 460,000 square meters located near Tesla Giga Shanghai for the construction of a new energy vehicle manufacturing facility. And new energy vehicle manufacturing is electric vehicle manufacturing. According to internal sources, it is highly likely that Tesla is the company buying the land. Let's take a look at the estimated location and purchase details. I talked about this yesterday a little bit in detail, but I want to connect this with localization. Tesla wants to localize its supply and increase in local markets. So a website in China has published information that state-owned land will be transferred to the use of some company, as reported by Tasmanian on March 1. According to the documents, this 461,000 square meter site, which is located near Giga Shanghai, will be transferred to the company for the production of new energy vehicles. The cost of 1 square meter of land with manufacturer facilities will cost the owner about 14,900, about 15,000 Chinese yuan, which is about $2,308. That is the entire site. With buildings will cost the owner a little of $1 billion. T-Study YouTube channel conducted a study and determined that the estimated location of the site, the ad describes all 4 of its boundaries, although there are only 2 exact street names on the north and south of that land. After collecting extensive data on nearby land and road construction plans, the T-Study concluded that the new site is south of Giga Shanghai on the other side of the river. The study also measured the area of the proposed site. This study indicated that the land is still on auction and the tenders will be completed on March 29, just maybe 5 days from now. However, this does not mean that there is risk that Tesla will not receive the land. First, on the land, the company can only build a factory for the production of electric vehicles. The second important factor is that the established target income from this land is $11.5 billion per year. It will be extremely difficult to achieve such high profitability on such a small plot of land if the company is not very large and does not have an established supply chain in the region and sales market. Tesla, like I said, wants to localize its supply chain as much as possible to bring down the cost of its vehicle. And at the end of this video, I'm going to say something similar regarding Europe. Although Shanghai has set very high demands of this land, Tesla is perhaps the only electric vehicle manufacturer, I said perhaps, that can handle them. According to research, cheaper electric vehicles have a larger targeted market in China. Therefore, the new piece of land could be used by Tesla to produce a new compact 25,000 model. According to the latest financial report for 2020, Tesla revenue in China last year increased 123.6% over the same period last year. With a more affordable model on the market, Tesla revenue would likely only further to increase. The land documents show that the construction of the site must be started within 6 months after the transfer of the land for use. The construction of building must conclude within 30 months after the transfer of the land, and they must be put into operation within 36 months after the transfer of the land. This means that the project on the site should be completed within 3 years, which happens to be right in the line with Tesla's plan for an affordable $25,000 model. Friends, last year when this virus started hitting our lives, we had an interview on this channel with a European German automotive expert whom I personally met when I was there 2 years ago. And the interview was held by our friends with Invest in Germany, GTAI. And you know what he said? One thing that he said, that as the result of this virus, as a result, all the companies will try to localize their supply, because you don't want to be in Europe and your supply comes from the United States or from Asia, because if something happens, a virus or weather related difficulties that we saw in Texas just last month, it will disrupt your supply. So therefore, one of the reasons that the automotive manufacturers are waking up to is that, hey, we need to have our supply as local as possible, so we have more kind of control over them in terms of because if you are in the United States and something happens in China, let's say weather wise, and it's going to be more expensive, you can't bring supply from there, or the vice versa, or if you are in Europe. So Tesla wants to localize its Europe for Giga Berlin from particularly German suppliers, but I reported that a Czech company will supply something too. And Tesla Giga Shanghai wants to localize its supply in China. Tesla's factory in Fremont and Gigafactory in Austin will localize their supply for car making in the United States. This is Armen Harayan from torchnews.com. Please subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this report. Give us thumbs up if you found it informative. And I'll see you soon in our next report. God bless you, everyone. Have a great day, and peace be with all of you. See you soon.